Was that sufficient?
Yes, that was beautiful.
Green on go.
Green on go, baby. It's been a minute.
Jay, you're back.
I'm back. Yesterday I was back.
Very good seminar yesterday.
How good, man. So good to get a land down. Very first seminar at COVBJJ. So to have a land here doing some no-gi.
I was so glad that you did it on Thursday so I could actually come.
How good is that, man?
No-gi on a Thursday, it's like old times.
Well, it makes sense because there's one class on a Thursday, adult class.
Yep.
So it makes perfect sense to do it on a Thursday. No-gi is great. He brought back details that he's been looking at in the Euros.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. So it just worked out really nicely. Packed mats. Very grateful
really
for packed mats. Again, shout out Dan, always there taking photos.
I look forward to seeing those because there'll be some interesting photos.
Yeah.
Like, obviously we did like head and arm chokes, right? I woke up this morning and I was like, my neck is tired.
I had yours as well, man. My neck's tired. My head's sore.
You looked hilarious because obviously you're a little jet lagged, right? And I'm watching Alan is obviously demonstrating these chokes, and these are the types of chokes that I hate to have demonstrated on me. These and triangles, because you have to obviously hold in that position for quite a long time.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I don't want to just sit here and let you just compress my neck and demonstrate your squeeze.
Yes. And the thing is, they're tight. So I thought, I might go to sleep.
It's already tight and you're not defending at all. So it's obviously even tighter than it would be.
And I'm fucking tired. So people don't know. I only landed at so the seminar was at 6:30. I landed at 5:30 that morning.
Right. So I'm really excited to hear about this. So should we do the introduction first?
Okay.
So welcome to episode 130 of Better Than Average podcast with me, Chris.
And me, Oriental J.
Oriental J. Back from Vietnam.
Yes.
Back from Nam.
Back from Nam. Not much about the war there, I have to say. Couldn't really find much.
I think I've been watching your stories. So anybody that's follow us on Instagram, Jay posted a lot of stories from Vietnam, which initially I missed them. Right? Because you're normally posting all of your like fitness stuff and your jiu-jitsu stuff. And if I'm honest, sometimes I don't check your stories. All right. I'm just going to throw it out there. I don't always check them.
It's all good.
And I knew you were away. And there is also this weird thing that because we obviously do the podcast, I find it almost difficult to engage with some of your stuff because I'm like, I want to do it when we have the podcast, right? I want to be hearing about it for the first time
genuine
on the podcast.
Reactions.
Yeah, genuine reaction. Yeah. Because it's really tiresome to do something that feels like performative. Like it's much more like I want to ask actual questions. Yeah. So I don't normally look. But then all of a sudden I got a message from you, be like, have you looked at my stories?
And the reason why is because if it's in your head and you've seen what's happened, but you don't know why it's happened, that's how we can talk about it on the pod.
So the first I get is, have you seen my stories? And then I see you wading sort of, I want to say thigh deep.
No, it was knee deep.
Knee deep.
Knee deep.
Yeah, but you got long shins. So for, so for a normal guy, it's thigh deep.
Yeah.
Wading knee deep.
Yeah.
Through water, like down the middle of the street.
Yeah.
And then I see you getting rescued on what I can only describe as a huge hat.
It's like a circular thing.
It looks like a basket.
Yeah, it's a I can't remember what they call it. They call it a basket boat. They call it a basket boat.
So you're in this basket boat. This guy, like, it looks like if somebody designed a gondola, but had no idea about like drag. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
because it's round, but they push it along.
Yeah, perfectly. No, mate. If you watch the videos of these basket boats in Vietnam, fuck me, mate. They like spin you around in it. They do like tricks in them. It's crazy.
But they're using a stick to push it, right?
It is a paddle. But
it is a paddle.
Yeah, it is a paddle, but it's low enough to be able to. So the water's low enough to be able to push along as well. Yeah.
Exactly like you would a gondola, right?
Well, yeah, because where our villa was right next to a place that do the basket boat tours.
Oh, that's handy. So they're the only people that were really busy with the basket boats.
Yeah, but not through tourism.
I'm laughing, but it's not funny. So it was funny to see you waiting,
Yeah.
but it's only kind of afterwards that you, like, I didn't realize there's obviously this typhoon in the Philippines. This has been like huge, right? Jay's not sure if he's recording. Thing is, I know he was because he even bored me with the frame rates. Okay.
Look, we're fucking up a lot today. Both Chris and I are not on it.
So what you guys didn't see before we recorded the podcast, I've only had a few hours sleep. I couldn't work out why the audio wasn't coming through. Luckily, we did test, and it's because I put the cables into the 2 wrong channels. So,
That's what she said.
130 episodes, and we still can't put them in the right hole.
That's what she said.
But what's really worrying is that I would not have noticed that.
You're just like, I don't fucking get it.
Well, I was so fixated on the switch settings
Yeah.
that I was like, it didn't even occur to me that it could be in the wrong way.
And I'm thinking so simply at the moment because my mind, I just managed to look at it and just clock it.
Together, we have like one brain.
Yeah. We got one brain.
So we're kind of, obviously, it goes without saying that we're making light of what is quite a serious situation, but mostly because, to be fair, what happened to you was quite funny because you have made it back. So you've booked this trip to Vietnam, which at the time I was like, this is like a once in a lifetime type trip. Looked amazing accommodation.
Yep.
And the next thing I see is like a video of you with this huge, great big leaf and a leech on the end of it, and the whole place is flooded. And you're wading through it, which I can't think is a very good idea.
Why wouldn't you go for a walk?
In floodwater.
It's water, isn't it? It's water on the road.
Yeah, but it's like sewage as well.
Well, I don't know. It's just water.
Yeah, but that's like, it's full of rubbish and stuff, right?
I had some messages saying, watch out for snakes. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, well, I wondered about snakes because you're wandering through there, and I was like, are there not like all sorts of creepy crawlers and stuff in it?
Leeches, I thought I might get done by a leech, but that's fine. I'll just use a lighter and burn it off.
Well, I was thinking you're going to get bitten by something like a leech.
Yeah.
And then you're going to get infected because the water's so dirty.
No.
No?
No, I've been through an infection once, and I think that's it. I can't get infected again, surely.
But this is what surprises me about you, because like I was at the seminar yesterday, and last thing that happens when the mat empties, and obviously you're spraying down the mat, and you've got a chap whose name escapes me, very diligently mopping it.
Yeah. So
Jay's aware of like the need to keep things clean.
Yes, for other people.
But this did not. It was just you trading. You wouldn't bother.
So no, I mean, look, the first day, so the villa itself didn't flood, but the whole of the outside and the road was flooded. The villa was slightly elevated.
Yeah.
So I walk outside to see what's going on. Speak to the local, and he said it will flood sometimes, but it normally recedes by the end of the day.
Yeah.
What I didn't realize is we're in the midst of the biggest floods Vietnam has ever seen. It surpassed the historical recorded floods in the 1960s. I think it was 1964. And it's bigger than... I'm sure there's been bigger floods, but not recorded. So we actually hit... wherever I go, there's a fucking storm or typhoon. So last year in the Philippines, fucking typhoon, wiping out ships. Go to Spain last year for my 40th. Biggest storm they've ever seen. Like killed like loads of people, loads of landslides. And there was like days of mourning.
So you're like one of the horsemen of the apocalypse when you go somewhere.
I'm pretty much Pinoy Poseidon. Pinoyden.
It looks really bad.
It was bad, man.
Because the thing is when you watch it on the news, obviously, I'm looking at your Instagrams, right? But Lou's watching the news.
Yeah.
And it's like yesterday, I knew that you were due back in the country. So I sent you a text because Lou was like, you need to text them and find out whether they actually got out because some of the airports are not open.
No, it fucked up a lot of things. So it had been suffering from, it is the rainy season out there, but the rainy season typically brings rain for a few hours in the afternoon, but it can bring typhoons. Unfortunately, it brought like the worst typhoons it's ever seen and the floods. So the first day was rainy, but the floods hadn't started yet. So I went out. I was like, okay, and I'm going to go off. I'm going to get a sports massage. right?
Oh, okay.
So
A sports massage.
a sports massage. I love me a sports massage. That only costs a £5.
Yeah.
So took a taxi.
So you went to a very respectable place for a sports massage.
I didn't go to the place I booked. So I booked this place called Lemon Spa, right? I was like, right, I'm on my way. Taxi driver in his broken English, where are you going? I'd booked this place fucking 45 minutes away for the cab. And I had to speak to him in like this weird Google Translate. I was like, I've somehow put the wrong place in to the map. Can we go somewhere else? So managed to turn it around and come back somewhere else. And he takes me to this spa. He goes, what is it? I told him the spa. He goes, oh yeah, I know. So it pulls up. I walk out. There's people waiting outside for me. I was like, oh, this doesn't look like the pictures. And then I walk in. And then the massager started. I'm face down. You know the hole in the table you're looking through? About halfway in. It's a 90-minute massage. No, half an hour in of the 90-minute massage. I'm getting messages from Lemon Spa saying, have you managed to arrive safely yet? I was like, I'm at the wrong place.
But they were waiting for you.
I don't know what's happening, man. They're just fucking waiting outside for me. I don't know what's going on. So I'm now got a massage. And I was like, well, I guess I'll just see this one through. so I went to the wrong place. And I just messaged him later saying, oh, you know, the weather was bad. I couldn't get there.
Like, yeah, fucking is
now,
bad.
And now I'm getting messages from the people who host the villa saying, are you back yet? Because there are some bad floods coming in. I was like, no, not yet.
Even worse.
Yeah. And this is before it flooded.
Right, okay.
And I was like, no, I'm going for a walk. So I went for a walk through the local town and did some shopping. Brought back some supplies. Got on a grab taxi back, and that was fine. And then the next day, it was my birthday, I woke up to go to train jiu-jitsu. I was like, the whole road and front garden to walk out is completely flooded, which is why I went for the walk to have a look at what's going on. I was like, well, the weather's nice. I'll go have a look at what's going on. So
you're different to me because I would have seen that flood and be like, I'm not walking in.
Well, I just wanted to see what's happening. I've never walked in a flood before. So
yeah, I don't think it's recommended.
Well, I had my Vivo Barefoot Ultra Blooms. If you want to sponsor me, they do great through a flood. So I went through a walk through a flood, chatting to the locals, seeing what they had to say about it. And because the villa was higher, it was okay. And he said they should recede by the next day. So when the water now is controlled by the tide. So it will recede slightly, but there's also hydroelectric dams, which I didn't realize at the time were releasing a fucking shit ton of water into the rivers. So they don't overflow as well. That was causing the floods to be even worse.
Yeah.
I also didn't realize there had been landslides towards more mountainous villages. And I didn't realize the old town of Hoi An, which is a protected village, this UNESCO World Heritage Site, the whole village is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, has now fucking flooded completely, wiping out loads of businesses. So we stayed with a company called Power Homes, who got homes all over Hoi An. I think they got 3 or 4 properties.
Yeah.
All of them became uninhabitable. All of them. So the one in the center of Hoi An, the water level reached the first floor. Yeah. So they had to get people out of there. But I was unaware of this. Yeah. So I was like, well, the water will recede and it'll be fine. The next day, water's higher. I'm like, oh, fuck. And they suggested we move out to a different property in a place called Anbang Beach. It was about a 10, 15-minute drive.
Yeah.
And I was like, but it's not what we paid for. Like, if this recedes tomorrow, it'll be good. So I'm trying to do some research. I'm following the local news channels.
But you're skipping something, right? Because you sent me a message which made my skin crawl. Because you said to me, I was like, that sounds really stressful. And you were like, it did get a bit stressful. And immediately I'm thinking, Jay's not someone who gets stressed out easy. So clearly
I didn't get stressed till the next day.
So my understanding is the water comes up and then the message I got from you said, and all creatures started coming in.
Okay. So that night, so I was trying to follow the local sites, the local news, the local Facebook groups to see what their update was in the news. And they said, when the tide comes out, the water should recede substantially. Run it through ChatGPT. What does it think? Blah, blah, blah. Unfortunately, the next day it didn't recede. It got higher. It receded a little bit. So in the afternoon, early evening, the water receded enough for vehicles to get down it, just about. Like mopeds, which is like up to the tires. But the next day it was really bad. That night, So it's about 11:30 at night. Sienna comes in the room. Wakes me up. She goes, Wi-Fi is off. I was like, why aren't you asleep? Anyway, I'm glad she woke me up because then all of a sudden, I looked outside. I was like, fuck, the water's higher than ever at this point. And it's high tide at 12. I think it peaks at 1 o'clock in the morning. Now I'm like, fuck. Now, I had seen a couple of rats knocking around in the open area. And I was like, they're only going to come in more so with the floods. I can smell rat shit now. I can see what's going on. I was like, fuck, with the power out, that means we've only got a finite amount of charge in our phones. So without that, we haven't got contact with anyone. I got a power bank, but that's it. With the power out, there's also no running water. I was like, fuck. I said to Ad, I think we're going to have to go. So I got our suitcases and I moved them to the second floor, where Sienna's bedroom was, just to make sure they don't get wet if the flood water does come in. And then fucking stood in a rat. so by the pool, so the pool had been flooded. So the water had now come up. Now the pool was ruined, right? Because now you've got flood water in the pool.
Yeah.
So this is like midnight now, 1 o'clock. I'm moving stuff around. And now I'm getting a bit stressed out. I'm like, oh no, this is fucking shit, isn't it? But then I see this frog. I see this frog on the banister by the pool. I was like, that's nice. So I went to have a closer look. I tried this rat. Just fucking scurry underneath me and run off. I was like, oh man, there's a lot of rats here now. So where the main living area is, it's kind of open. so where the living area is open, I'm like, right, that's where the rats are. But in the bedrooms, they're secured and air conditioned. Then they can't come in there. So Sienna's got her bedroom upstairs. In the separate bit, we've got ours. So that's all good. But we can't hang out in the main living area anymore. So I messaged the people who have it. I said, yeah, I think we need to leave. So in the morning, they arranged for us to have a boat come take us. They said, just pack a few essentials and leave the rest of the luggage there. And for some reason, I was like, you know what? Can we take all our luggage? I just have a feeling we're not coming back.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't have been able to go back, right?
And we didn't. We weren't able to go back. So the next day, they arrive. I said to Sienna, we're going to have to leave. Let's pack up everything. Sienna, Angela wasn't happy. She bought these brand new suitcases. I popped the zip already. Anyway, the guy come along to rescue us on this basket. If you follow my stories, I'll show you. There's this basket boat that Chris was talking about, and this guy just taking us out. Got to the end of the road, which then elevates, and it's not flooded at the end of the road. And he went back for our luggage. Fucking amazing, by the way. He's
what
like
a service, yeah.
Holding the tarp over the luggage and using the oar backwards and forwards to the front of the boat, and it's coming forwards. So we moved to this new area, which is multiple villas in this one place.
Right.
So Sienna's villa is like over here. There's like 3 villas, then there's ours. So she's like less than a minute walk, but she's still separate from us. So I had to give her certain rules. Like she can't. I was like, look, do you want me to stay with you? She went, no. I was like, okay. Do you want mum to stay with you? No. She's fine by herself. So we said, you got to keep the door locked, and we're going to take the key. That's it, right? Check in with us every now and then. Now, there were a couple of people staying there. There's like 2 ladies there who had some dogs in this villa area, which was fine. But it was nice to be out of somewhere where we could then go explore. So then we went exploring. You know, we did cooking classes and we did some other bits when we were out there. It was really pottery making. But we got to see some of the outskirts of the old town.
Right.
It's still, a lot of it's covered in mud and debris and everything else. But these businesses have been shut for days.
Well, this is the problem, right? Because when the water recedes, it's a huge cleanup.
Yeah.
It's got to be done.
Yeah, huge, man. And it's still cleaning up now. But I told
like
you
I
earlier,
imagine that first villa you had, that can't be ready for guests again.
Fortunately, the villa didn't flood itself, but the pool did.
But you had rats and everything coming into the
they had to call people in.
Yeah.
They had to call exterminators in, lay traps, everything else. Because with the water level rising, things come into the house. I don't give a fuck about lizards coming in and certain spiders, that's fine. But rats you don't really want. Now, they're not going to go near you, but they leave their shit everywhere, and that's where disease is carried. So you can't really have that. And I could start to smell it, man. I could start to smell the rat shit. And I could see him at the corner of my eye. Like, there's a fucking rat here, for sure. So the next place was fine. That was good to see some things. I said there was a fucking absolute cunt of an English guy that come in to the pottery class. Said, I've got 4 kids because I've got so many people. Can I have a discount? I was like, who gives a fuck you got 4 kids? So you knocked up your stupid wife 4 times. Who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? Like,
so you showed me some of the prices that you were paying for things. Right, so one of the handy things about doing your Apple Pay now is obviously you've got a record of all your, and it is crazy cheap,
mate. It's so affordable for us, right?
Yeah.
I don't even remember what I paid for the pottery. It was to get the class, the instruction, the painting. They fire it up. It was so low. I don't even remember what it was. It doesn't matter.
Maybe I'm too soft, but I just. Even if you thought you could negotiate, it just seems like a shitty thing to do.
They'd been closed for nearly a week. Yeah. They were showing me where they were living upstairs because the water level had risen so much. Their kiln had been destroyed. And they were living off instant noodles that are brought to them by like rescue teams.
Yeah.
And this guy's asking for a discount.
Yeah. You got to be an arsehole to do that, right?
Knob, absolute knob. And then these Korean students come up to me saying they're doing a video about the area. Can I be in their video? It's like, are you sure you want me in your video? I got this black eye, by the way, from Lillian. So I met this lady called Lillian at Henzo's in Da Nang who elbowed me square in the eye. Now it's like come down here, so it's all purple. It's like, I don't think you want me in your video. And they went, no, we'd like to talk to you about what's going on. I was like,
as a tourist?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do I think about the area and some other bits? I was like, okay, fine. Gave me the little microphone to put on. They started asking me questions about what we're doing, how long I'm staying there for, what do I think?
Right.
Like, so what's up? So, yeah, that was weird, having these Korean students ask me questions. Because then her interview, like, if she sees this, I apologize, wasn't the best.
As a veteran podcaster, you can say this.
She goes, I'm so nervous. So thank you for talking like you did. I was like, you're welcome.
You were like, you don't know who you're talking to. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of a big Dylan.
Yeah, it was so funny, man. Yeah, that was hilarious. But no, we did some other bits. The day we moved out into Angbang Beach, I went for a run around the area just to explore. Oh my God, that humidity is crazy. But it was cool to see, man. Like doing these certain things, going off to the Barnard Hills, which you saw, taking a cable car up.
So this is the thing with the two hands and the bridge.
You thought it was AI?
I 100% thought this was AI. Okay, so I saw this picture and I was like, this place looks incredible, right? So it's got these huge sculptured hands,
yeah,
and then a bridge that runs through them, and it's on the side of a valley or something?
Yeah,
like a hillside or whatever. Looked incredible. What was a little bit of a shame is it looked super foggy when you went.
It's cloud. It's most of the time covered in cloud.
Really?
Yeah.
It looked like a really cool place.
Yeah. So I think most of the time you don't get good views.
I sort of feel like if you walk down there, like it'd be a bit like you're walking into the gates of heaven. Do you know what I mean? Like it must. It
looks like it, doesn't it? It looks like this godly thing.
It's like this kind of surreal experience because it's all cloudy and
really strange, but amazing to see though. Again, super cheap to go there. Really, it's probably the most expensive thing we did, but it wasn't very much. I think like 20 quid each.
I gotta be honest. It looks like an amazing place to visit. Your trip looked like a fucking nightmare to me.
It was one of the most relaxing holidays I've had.
I don't see how.
Angela came back. She goes, "I'm so relaxed."
I don't see how that can be possible.
Why not? The first 3 days we couldn't do anything because the floods were outside, so we chilled out.
I think anybody that listens to this, is going to be thinking this sounds super stressful.
Because there was only a couple of moments of stress. So that first time, that I was like, we got to fucking move everything. I'm a bit pissed off. And then the last time where we got flooded I was pissed off for about 20 minutes.
So you got flooded out of two places?
Yeah.
Was there any disruption on the airport getting out?
No. So this has probably been one of the most relaxing holidays I've had.
Just because you're not doing a lot of
Because I'm not doing loads of stuff. Like, I chose this area specifically because there's not loads to do.
But what I would say, Jay, is if you want to just relax, you could just book like a few days in, the Peak District and relax.
Like, more expensive.
You wouldn't need to go to like a flood zone.
You know what? I fucking looked at the cost of going to Centre Parks for the same amount of time.
Centre Parks
during the summer holidays, and I said, "Ange, you know what? We are never going to Centre Parks when we could explore the other side of the world for the same price. It makes no fucking sense.
Centre Parks.
It makes no sense why it's so expensive. Yeah, we got flooded out a few times. We dealt, but we're alive. right?
Centre Parks is okay if you go out of school holidays.
Yeah.
But the problem is, if you need to go on school holidays, it's fucking...
Mate, we looked. It was
extortionately
insane,
expensive.
man. But do you know what I mean, man? Like, yeah, we come back, we're safe, we're healthy. We have experiences that I've never had before and that are incredible, really. You know, Sienna is at school today. She can tell her friends, yeah, I was flooded and rescued in a boat. Do you know what she said? I never thought I'd be on the boat on land before.
I think... Was Angela chilled?
Yeah.
Lou would have been freaking.
The reason why as well is because I'm sorting everything out. Like, they don't have to do anything. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like they didn't get wet once. They didn't have to experience a flood water once. They just... In fact, they did in the last villa.
I think when the rats came in, Lou would lose her mind.
Okay, fair enough. If there were spiders coming, it'd be different. And cockroaches, Angela would have hated it.
But she's chilled with rats.
Doesn't really care about rats.
See, I hate rats.
Yeah, doesn't really care about rats. But man, so we did like the cooking classes. We did pottery making. We went into the city, trained some jiu-jitsu. So when those guests moved into the second accommodation, these Chinese guys moved in.
All right, so this is the one where you and Sienna are
Separate.
slightly split.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were fine, man. Like, I think they were trying to hit on Angela. Like, Angela went out somewhere and like, oh, hello. How are you? Where are you from? And then when I walk past, they just ignore me. And then when I was walking Sienna back and forth in the place, then they stopped me to ask me about wrestling and combat. There's a few people out there that would stop me. The kids at jiu-jitsu were hilarious. I don't think they've seen ears as bad as this.
Oh, really?
Oh my God, there was a line of them waiting to feel it and then feel what it feels like to be single-legged with like the head to heart. Oh, mate, it's so funny, man. They never felt it before.
Kids are fun.
But the head coach there was a fucking monster.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cam, he was insane, mate. So Vietnam sponsored them. They pay for them to compete in jiu-jitsu and judo.
Oh, wow.
Amazing. And this guy's pressure was insane.
Yeah.
He goes, Jay, I'm fat. You look like you're fast. I need to slow you down. It wasn't even fat. It was just like, it's just bigger than me, which is hilarious.
You look like your father like that a lot. Yeah. You know.
And he, oh my God, man, just insane pressure. And I went back the next day and they had a different guy there, Andre, I think his name is, from Brazil, one of their black belts, but he learned in China. So he's just been living in Asia for years and years and years. It was great to roll with him and everyone else there. That was cool. But that's where Lillian decided to elbow me in the head. I blocked a knee first and then it was an elbow crack. There's so many.
And just to clarify, you're doing jiu-jitsu, right?
Doing jiu-jitsu, man. They're Muay Thai, man. But mate, the people there though, there was like, there's Russians, there's Europeans, English, Australians,
Just all tourists.
Americans. Mate, everywhere you go there, there's so many tourists.
Yeah.
It's kind of mad. This is one of the Russian guys. After it's so funny, man. He's got a real kind of, classic bullish, brand new jiu-jitsu style. Mm-hmm. That's from Russia. He's in my guard. All he's doing is he's tripoding up, trying to pressure through to my head, and it's just, it's like at least the submissions after submission after submission. And the pressure's a lot, but it's not what you need to do.
It's not really achieving anything, right?
So I said to him after, I was like, the reason why you couldn't do anything is because you're not addressing my guard. You have to escape my guard in order for you to progress.
Yeah.
And the coach there, he said, I was talking to him, I was like, oh, I said to him, and he said, fuck, it's my guy. And he goes, yeah, definitely. He goes, but his pressure can be a problem for some people. I thought, yeah, shit people. Because like, he's fucking done
If you're tapping to pressure and you've got closed guard,
mate,
there's something wrong.
Yeah, it's like, because he's done nothing.
It's like you should be able to at least create.
Yeah.
And there are times, I think, where you end up in the bottom in closed guard. Maybe you're pushed against the side of the mat at all, and it is super uncomfortable.
Yeah, and you got to create space to get things going.
But you
now
can
and
always create at least a little space.
Yeah, it wasn't very good. But yeah, so these Chinese guys who are in this new villa, they were fine, super friendly. Again, they started talking to me as well about combat sports and some other bits. And then I was a bit worried about Sienna being by herself on the other side with them in between.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh.
Yeah, I would have been concerned.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't mind the two girls before, but these three Chinese guys, fuck me, mate. 11:30 at night, I woke up, karaoke. Fucking karaoke. Away, singing away. I was like, oh, Ange, I can't deal with this. She goes, oh, don't worry about it, Jay. It's fine. I was like, no, I'm going to have to say something. So I walk around to their villa. I'm wearing fucking just underwear, right? And I can see them. They got their alcohol out. They're singing away. They're being like just having fun.
Yeah.
I was like, bang, bang, bang on the glass, and they shit themselves, and they were just super nice. Just super. I was like, "Oh, sorry, I'm too loud." I was like, "A little bit, just turn it down a little bit, please. That's fine."
Yeah.
And they're like, "I'm so sorry." Next day, super apologetic. I'm sorry, we're drinking, getting drunk.
Yeah.
I was like, "You good, man?" They were super nice about it. And the next day is when we moved to the new villa.
Yeah.
Which was this luxury villa, cost twice as much as the first place.
Yeah.
Had like 3 floors, private pool.
And you're high up. It looks like, oh no, it's a 3-floor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I was like, this place is amazing.
Because you ended up in a hotel, no?
Yeah. So this place was amazing.
So how many places did you get shifted from?
We had 4 places in total.
Wow, so you've actually got one more than I realised.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think I must have missed this.
Okay, so the last villa we stayed in was, again, amazing.
So did the floodwater drive you out of the split villa?
No, that was on so that was temporary.
Oh, that was temporary. That's
That was
why
temporary
I didn't know
while
about
we
it,
waited
yeah.
for the
I
first
know
villa
you
to become
got
ready.
flooded out of 2.
Yeah, so that was fine. So this is Hoi An here. We stayed, then we moved to Anbang, and Da Nang is up here. They're not too far away, all of them. And so we moved to this villa. Fucking luxury, mate. It's like, this place is insane. Like 4 or 5 bedrooms, all with massive en suites, 3 floors. Every floor had like a living area, which is amazing.
Yeah, it sounds awesome.
And me and Sienna were swimming, messing about in the pool, while Angela went for another like spa. And it was just incredible. And then I woke up at 4:15 in the morning the next day. I was going to go training for jiu-jitsu, but I woke up earlier than what my alarm went off. I looked outside and I was like, that water looks pretty high outside the front in the garden area. Like the shoes are starting to float. I was like, fuck, surely it's not going to come in. Anyway, on my iPad. And then I can hear water and I can see it coming in through the back. I can see it coming in through the front. Just started to pour in. And at that point, I'm like, fuck this place. Fuck Vietnam. We want it, but it doesn't want us. I'm fucking done. Let's fucking go to Singapore.
You reminded me of when I was messaging you.
Yeah.
You reminded me of when Forrest Gump says that it starts raining and it doesn't stop. I was like, he's having this like monsoon
Mate,
season.
it just didn't stop. It just was fucking relentless. Because I'll show you the video of when we went out that night. Went out that night, amazing. Food out there is amazing, by the way.
Yeah.
I saw one KFC when I was out there. But the rest of it's mainly local, like it hasn't been westernized.
It's interesting that it's a KFC that's made it.
Yeah.
Like,
I couldn't even remember where it was, but one KFC.
It's like a strange...
I saw no McDonald's.
Yeah.
No I saw nothing. It was all local food. And yeah, I'll tell you some more about that in a minute, but the food was always incredible.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, so woke up and his floods are coming in. And I was like, fuck. And so what are you doing? I was like, I'm moving everything. So I grabbed all of our stuff and I moved it to the first floor.
Yeah.
And then woke up Sienna. I said, Sienna, I think I'm done. I'm going to move us to the city and just book a hotel. They've run out of properties. Their first place, flooded. Second place, there's no places to stay. Their place in the town centre, Hoi An, is flooded up to the first floor. And this place is now fucked as well. And I was like, and then, mate,
That's such a shame because they really tried, didn't they?
They were amazing. The hosts were amazing, but I must look like a maniac because for half an hour, I couldn't find Sienna's other fucking croc outside floating around somewhere. So I'm outside, completely naked, by the way. So if anyone's looking in,
why are you naked?
This makes sense, right? It was pissing down the rain, thunderstorms, lightning. I didn't want to get anything wet. I was like, why get more stuff wet? I've just dried my swimming shorts. I don't want to pack them wet. I might as well just be naked. So now it's like 5 a.m. I'm rummaging around the whole place naked. I'm fucking getting stung by cactuses in my arse and my hands. And it swelled up for like fucking 24 hours, man. Anyway.
You're lucky you didn't get stung anywhere else.
No, I'm like, fucking, where is her fucking croc? I found one of them. Where could the other one be? I'm like, I can't fucking find it.
I would have abandoned it.
No, man. No.
I would have been like, fucking, that man is left behind.
Do you know why? Because Sienna would have given me shit.
Everything's cheap there. I'd have bought a new shoe.
Crocs, retail value out there, mate.
It's the only thing that's expensive.
Yeah. So I'm like, fuck this. So I'm trying to find these Crocs. I can't find them anywhere, mate. Fucking anywhere. I'm like, I bet there's rats in here. So I don't give a fuck. I want these Crocs. This final Croc. Where is it? Anyway.
I think this is where you've mentally snapped.
You think so?
I think this is not really about the Croc. I think this is about
having a win.
I'm not fucking having this.
I think that's what it was. It was a win. I didn't quit, man. And mate, I was fucking putting down plants. I was like, where the fuck is it? Where is it? I was checking underneath the gate. I was like, I can't go underneath the gate. It's impossible. I was fucking in the pool. So where is it? Anyway, after half an hour, mate, right, of rummaging around, the floods in the living room is now up to here. On my shins. I've unplugged the fridge and some other bits and whatever. I've messaged the people saying I'm leaving. They said, can you wait for us? We'll come over now. But I was like, I'm going to the city. I'm fucking done. Anyway, I found a Croc. It just managed to float out of some. I was like, yes! Fucking Crocs! And he's like, do you want to get dressed? Like, yes, I'll get dressed. So I got dressed. And we're on the second floor. They come in the house. They asked for some help bringing the fridge, put it onto the table, elevating some bits. Like, yeah, sure. And they said, we'll refund you for these last couple of days that you're not going to be staying here. And I said, you can refund me for the week. Like, I haven't been able to stay anywhere. Even though they've been amazing. It's not my fault. It's not theirs. So I'm upstairs on the first floor and I'm calling the hotels. I don't really know what hotel to book, but I'm booking the best place I can find.
You need some luxury.
I need some luxury. Because every time I thought I found it, I've been kicked out by the water.
And you'd be like, I want top floor.
And I was high. Anyway, so yeah, got to the first floor. On the balcony is flooding. There's a rat in the corner. I look closer. It's a kitten.
Oh.
There's a kitten in the corner. I was like, fuck. So I went outside. So I'm on the phone to the hotel. I was like, hang on. I was going to just see if it's alive. If it's not alive, I wasn't going to tell Andrew or Sienna.
Yeah.
I'll just kind of chuck it out, you know? Yeah, just whatever. Someone eat it. And I touched it. It fucking started moving. Oh. I was like, Ange, there's a fucking kitten here. You need to come save it. Yeah. So they get this kitten, man. It's like drowning in the floods. And they start warming it up. And eventually it's all fluffy. It's moving. It's meowing.
It's probably a good distraction for Sienna, actually.
It was nice. So she was quite happy to save a kitten. But she was disappointed to be leaving such a nice place with a private pool and everything else.
Yeah.
So
whole downstairs was a pool.
Yeah. It's a little paddling area. Anyway, so we then, mate, it was bad. Like even stuff coming up the sinks, like bubbling up and stuff. So I was over being annoyed, by the way. It only lasted 20 minutes. And then...
Plus the 30 minutes you spent roving around.
Sorry, nearly an hour being pissed off. Being stunned by cactuses. Fucking rummaging for a Croc.
It was like most of the damage was done by a naked man. That was like...
Yeah, thrashing stuff around, mate. I fucking tipped over chairs. Like, where is it? Doesn't make any fucking sense.
They're like, I don't know how everything's got damaged so much.
Yeah, the floods weren't that bad. So I managed to book this hotel. And I said, look, I don't know what I'm looking at online. Can I just fucking come and just choose a room with you there? Like, yeah, sure. So went there. Then the host said, oh, I recommend this place. We stayed there. I was looking at it. I was like, I don't even know what this is. I was like, well, if you recommend it, I'll go there. Then she goes, oh, no, I just found out it's been flooded. I was like, fuck me.
You must have had a sense of humour breakdown at that point. Like, please.
Do you know what they said to me?
Please stop recommending.
You know what they said to me? They said they were talking in Vietnamese. What's up? And they went, you're so positive. I was like, am I? They're like, yeah, you're just positive.
Well, they must deal with people that are a nightmare, right?
Yeah, they must have been. Look, I can appreciate people losing at that time. I've been through worse. I think. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's fine. Anyway, we then got a cab out. So the suitcases, obviously walking out into the street is flooded. I said, Anbang had been fine up until this point,
yeah,
but the street's starting to flood. This is knee height. So I'm walking the fucking suitcase on my shoulder. But I have to walk through the flooded road to the elevated road to where the taxi is. The car's waiting for us. It's like, this is fucking well heavy. Managed to get all those cases out. And then I picked up Sienna over most of the water. And then I was like, right, off to the city we go. Because at first they said, oh, they can't take you for a few hours because the roads are flooded. I was like, if I order a Grab, I bet you they'll find a way. So if you can't do it, I'm going to order a Grab. They went, okay, I'll see if I find another driver to do it. And they did. They found another driver to take us around the floods. So then we went to the city, which is a 40-minute drive up north.
Yeah.
It's not too bad. Been there a few times for jiu-jitsu and some other bits. And booked into this hotel, the TMS hotel. We got there at like 7 in the morning, 7:30 or whatever. And then the room was amazing. I think you saw the room.
Yeah.
So it's got a massive entrance area, like a hallway, where you can store your luggage, your clothes, everything else. Huge bathroom.
It looked great.
Sienna had her own bedroom, massive living area, balcony, really hot, 15th floor, baby.
You're like, it is impossible.
Well, I said, I refuse to be flooded again. There could be a fucking tidal wave, and I think I'll be fine.
Yes.
And it looks right over the beach. And the only way I can describe Da Nang and that seafront, it looks like Miami. It's got all those buildings and then the beach right along the front.
That looked amazing.
Fuck, man. It was beautiful.
I would book there. The rest of your holiday sound like a nightmare.
But yeah, we booked there. So even that, how much do you think that cost me? So it's a 5-star hotel. It's a luxury hotel. The biggest hotel room I've ever stayed in. Huge.
Right.
Yeah, Sienna's got a double bed.
So it's like a suite.
Yeah, man. Yeah. The bathroom had like 2 sinks. It was amazing.
Yeah.
It cost me £115 a night.
Unbelievable.
For a luxury hotel. But the room's not going to be ready until later on. So I'm like, oh, what should we do? So again, walked around town.
Yeah.
Went to the coffee. Fuck me, mate. The coffee out there is amazing. Not even just I don't really care about the bean itself, but the way they make it was just fantastic, man.
You don't care about the bean?
I don't really bother me. I can't really tell the difference, to be honest.
But you can tell the difference in how they froth the milk.
Mate, I don't even know how they do it, man. They make some things called like
because what type of coffee is it? Because you like super sweet coffee, right?
And they make loads of super sweet coffees. They make it a lot with condensed milk.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so it's like really sweet. But they make something called a salt coffee. Right. I was like, you want us to get a salt coffee? I was like, well, it sounds disgusting. So let's try it. And it's just sweet, man. It's a little bit of salt, but it's like really frothed up on the top.
Yeah.
Just mix it in. It's just delicious, man. They make some other ones called like a egg coffee or whatever it is. They just whip the egg. It's just delicious, man. So I love the coffee out there. Again, so cheap for us, of course. And yeah, we're in the city of Da Nang. So that was fine. Like the rest of it, just...
I think after hearing all that, I was a little surprised when you told me that you booked to go back to Vietnam next year.
I booked this morning.
Yeah.
Outside of the rainy season.
Okay.
So I've booked through the summer holidays.
So the chance of the floods is very, very low.
It's very minimal, yeah.
Okay.
Very minimal. And...
You're going to the city?
Yes. Yeah. Because when I told people I'm staying in Hoi An, they found it weird because it's not as much to do in Hoi An. It's better to visit it. But now from Da Nang, we can now visit other areas that we couldn't see before, like the My Son Sanctuaries.
So that would be your recommendation. Stay in the city and then go in.
Yeah, I think so. And I found this amazing place already. I showed you the pictures of this apartment.
Yeah, that looks really cool.
Super nice. 600 quid for 10 days. So the plan is now next year fly to so I said about Henzo Gracie. I went to Alliance Jiu-Jitsu as well, run by a guy called Jacob, who's from America, and his wife. That was really cool to see. It's so funny because they bought this whole gym and it come with the CrossFit area, right? And we fucking hated CrossFit, taking the piss out the whole time. I was like, we're balls deep in it now. So and again, it's cities, oh my god, the night, like I think London and England can look grey sometimes.
Yeah.
It looks a bit beige and grey. They light up everything out there. So driving through Da Nang at night was just amazing. Like everything's lit up. It looks incredible. They got something called Dragon Bridge. So the bridge has got like the dragon shape that goes all the way across the bridge with the dragon head that lights up at night. And on the weekends, the fucking head breathes fire. Like at night, at 9 o'clock at night. It's just amazing.
Why don't we have any of this cool stuff?
I don't know, man. Because we got old stuff, haven't we?
Maybe because we got the NHS.
We got maybe, yeah.
It's like you can have all that fun stuff, but you can't have the NHS.
Both. We can't fix you after you've burnt yourself. But yeah, so the city looks amazing at night.
Yeah.
So from Alliance Jiu-Jitsu, I'm just getting distracted between rounds because I'm looking at either it's in the daytime and you can see the water and the sea and everything else, or at night time you see all the amazing colours from all the buildings and everything lit up. It's just fantastic, man. The people there are super fucking friendly. Or just communications through Google Translate the whole time.
Yeah.
It's weird for a communist society. So the flags you see everywhere is the Vietnamese flag, the red and the yellow star.
Yeah.
And next to it is always the hammer and sickle. But it's a one-party political system.
Yes.
It's a communist government, yet Facebook, Google, Instagram, it's all there. TikTok, it's all allowed. And they've just been smart with trading in the markets, which is why it's so advanced. I would say Vietnam is like 20 years ahead of the Philippines in terms of the way it's developed. Low obesity. Woke up at 5 a.m. to go for a run. Normally, everyone's outside. I couldn't fucking believe it. Like, everyone's running. There's like dance classes going on. People doing calisthenics. Yeah. I was like, the vibe and buzz here. Everyone's fit as fuck. Not many overweight people. Very rare you see obese people, unless they're fucking Westerners.
Yeah.
And coming in, or white people there. I was like, man, see, all the white people are just fat. Like, everyone local here is pretty in great shape. So it's amazing to see. Like I said, going down for a run in the morning along the beach was just amazing to see so many people getting after it. Like, fresh food all the time, local foods. It's phenomenal. What a place. So yeah, definitely booking it next year so we can see more of it. So we'll stay for a few nights in Singapore and then we'll head off to Da Nang, stay in Da Nang. Yeah, that's the adventure.
It sounds really good.
There we go.
Sounds really good. Just the last bit. Sounds good.
No, the whole thing was great, man. And then I'm getting messages about the new storm because there was news about the storm in Jamaica, but there was nothing about Vietnam until recently.
Literally as you came back.
Yeah.
Like
that next storm coming in.
But I think all the coverage was of the Philippines because the Philippines
they got hit hard, didn't it? Yeah,
really
it's Cebu, so it's more central Philippines.
Your family are everything.
They're in Luzon. They're in the islands
so
that are above, so they were fine. It got rain, but it didn't get hit like that. But it's interesting comparing the Philippines to Vietnam. So there is an obesity epidemic in the Philippines.
You were saying because they've absorbed a lot of the US culture, right?
I think so. Yeah. So a lot of Western foods, like you've got more food choices out in the Philippines.
So.
And you haven't got the same in Vietnam. And I think it makes a big difference. It's not as hot in Vietnam as in the Philippines. It's not as humid. So there are more people exercising. I fucking saw very few people exercising out in the Philippines.
Because it's just too...
outside. But out there, my God, man, like all day you see someone doing exercise somewhere.
Yeah.
All day. People sitting out in the sea just on surfboards ready to catch some waves coming in. Look really cool.
I suppose it must be where the climate is better. You must always find that people are fitter and healthier.
Yeah.
Like,
I think so actually. If you can get outside,
getting outside is mostly going to be like positively linked to good health outcomes.
Yes, but a lot of places that are hot haven't got great levels of there are high levels of obesity.
Yeah, if it's too hot.
I think the UAE has high levels of obesity. Getting out there is probably quite hard because
I suppose ultimately the obesity thing is purely coming down to diet, right? In terms of like the foods that are available and the sort of cultural habits around food.
Yeah. So it was, like I said, a great experience. The whole thing was great. I'm very appreciative for it all.
I'm going to segue you. I'm very appreciative for your movie recommendation this week.
Are you though?
So you recommended this movie 3 weeks ago.
Yes.
It's taken me all 3 weeks to work up. I literally watched it last night.
Yeah. Because we ain't seen it.
No, so I've never seen this. So this is a super old movie. It's one of Tom Cruise's very early movies.
Yeah.
Cocktail, which I have to say did not appeal.
Okay.
Like at all.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not excited to watch this one. And I really had to be like, no, I need to watch it for tomorrow.
Yes.
But you watched it straight away.
Straight away, mate.
So what did you think?
It was okay. I think it started out better than what it finished like. I thought it was a bit more fun at the beginning.
I actually got quite into the movie.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Why don't you give us a synopsis, Jay?
I can't remember it. What's the guy's name? Is it Barry?
I don't know. It's nothing but
He's got a weird name, isn't he? Flanagan.
Flanagan. Yeah.
Flanagan, yeah. So Flanagan. He come back from the army and he's, I can't remember, mate. He fucking gets in the car somewhere. Is he hitchhiking? They stop a bus.
Yeah, he's clearly missed the bus or he wants to get on the bus.
Yeah, he gets on the bus and he gets to New York. Goes to see his uncle. I can't remember why he goes to see his uncle. Anyway, he can't get a job in fucking stocks, innit? He can't be Patrick Bateman.
Wall Street.
Because you're like, you've got no experience, baby. You got to go to college. And he went, fuck. So he's walking out. Sees a sign, help wanted. Sees it in his bar by, I can only describe as some absolute dickhead Australian guy. He's a dick.
I quite like this guy.
Did you? I did not like him. Anyway, he goes in. You gotta be you gotta be hard to survive in the fucking cocktail industry, mate. Anyway, so he gets a job there. He's struggling, man. It's hard. Cocktails, people giving the wrong orders. You know, the classic, you fucking bitch. Why didn't you tell me what it was? Fucking around, innit? Anyway, turns out he likes it, mate. He likes working in a cocktail bar. And he falls asleep in college. But he still wants to do a business with the Australian guy. That's it.
That's the story.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it is the story of the American dream, right?
Yeah.
So he's young, he's a dreamer, and it's about him wanting to make his millions. And he thinks he's going to go to New York City and he's going to make £1 million working on Wall Street,
Yep.
and quickly finds out that those doors are not open, right? And it sort of hints at, sort of educational barriers to like getting on in life, right?
Yeah.
It's a super misogynistic movie.
Oh my God, it is, man. Like, when he talks to the barmaid, it's like, you fucking bitch. It's kind of mad, isn't it, mate? Yeah.
And it's about, a lot of it is about this relationship with this guy that sort of becomes like a mentor figure. All right. But he's obviously a flawed character, right? And in the end, it's a very strange, conflicted message, isn't it?
I don't really know what the message is, mate.
Because I thought it was going to be a story of graft, and it isn't really.
I don't know what the message was here. It was, if your mate makes a dare with you, you can fuck over any woman you want.
Yeah.
Right? It was like, I bet you can't.
He's kind of a dickhead, isn't he?
Because he ends up, where does he go? Is it Barbados?
Jamaica.
Same. So he ends up in Jamaica, and he's like, opens a bar there, and his partner meets him out there, or sees him out there. I told him everything he knows. It's like, you're a dick. I didn't like him.
I quite liked him.
I don't like him at all. Now, what happened with him? He met some woman, and did he make some bad choices with money or some shit?
Yeah, so he made some bad investments.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it sounds like basically it's like he's the cautionary tale, right? He's the guy that's like spent all his time working in the bar, and he's very good at what he does, but he's never really done anything other than that, right?
Yeah.
And obviously Tom Cruise is the dreamer, and he's trying to encourage him that they should open up on their own. But the other guy kind of has a sort of defeatist mentality about their ability to do that, right? And there are obvious barriers to doing that. But he then marries a rich girl.
Yeah.
And his life becomes the cautionary tale. Except for, ultimately, that's exactly what Tom Cruise does.
Yeah. He marries this girl. Oh,
It's like
they get cut off there, don't they? They don't need them.
it's just
What's the bar called? Something in Dreams.
cocktails and
Is
drinks.
it just Cocktails and Dreams? Oh, I thought it was cleverer than that.
But it's like, you have this. He has this. It's very strangely done, the movie, because he has this fling with the very wealthy woman, and he becomes a kept man. And I thought this is quite a good part of the movie, right? Because he really hates that lifestyle.
Yep.
And his friend is stuck in essentially the same
thing.
lifestyle, and obviously commits suicide.
Can we talk about how he commits suicide, by the way?
Super violent suicide.
It's like, sorry, you had a fucking glass, you smashed it, and slit your own throat? That's a hard way to go, isn't it?
Well, I was like, what has happened here? Is he going to have been murdered because he took out some debts or something?
That would be better. That would have been better.
But I just feel like, because it's like the story was like he becomes the cautionary tale, right? And then Tom Cruise decides that he doesn't want this life. I've just married a rich woman,
I like
and
how
my
he
life
fluffed
is
it all
easy.
up.
But then rather than just making the character that he's fallen in love with a normal woman that works in the local diner, and that becomes their story, and he struggles through, and they together, graft their way out. What? Oh yeah. By the way, she's also rich.
Yeah. But they didn't get their money. Hang on though. There's something else that's even worse. The fucking poetry. What is that about? Why they keep reciting poetry? And they spend a long time on this shit as well, don't they? I don't like poetry at the best of times. I especially hate it from barman.
I was watching it thinking that doesn't look like an official way to get a drink. I worked the bar.
Did you?
And it took me back in terms of, I didn't work a bar as fancy as this,
Okay.
right? I worked student union bars when I was in university.
Did you not make fancy cocktails?
No, you don't make fancy. Snake bites was the closest you
Okay.
got to a cocktail.
Okay.
You remember snake bite?
No.
So it's like cider, lager, and like you'd put blackcurrant in it.
Oh,
People
funny.
want
Okay.
blackcurrant in it. But yeah, so the fast-paced bar environment, like I remember working that, and that day where they show him learning and everybody's like on him, blah blah blah. That is what it's like.
Okay.
When you're like on a busy bar and it's your first day, right? It's like quite like an intense environment. So I quite enjoyed the movie, but it was
It's a bit of a nothing movie, wasn't it? In the end.
the message of the movie is marry someone that's rich,
Yeah.
but
And if you fuck it all
you
up,
might not like it.
find a better way to kill yourself. There's definitely an easier way. It kind of reminds you of that scene out of Team America. You know, when the boss goes, if you want to end it all, and he gives him something to kill himself. It's a hammer. It's the same fucking thing. It's the same thing. It's so brutal. What are you doing, man? How are you? It's impossible, man. You ain't killing yourself that way.
Yeah.
I think maybe it's an accident. Maybe it's a plot twist. Actually, he just fell over into it. Though he did write him a suicide
It
note.
doesn't feel very in line with his character either.
No, it's really weird.
Because he doesn't really give a shit about his wife.
Yeah.
And his wife doesn't really give a shit about him. But all of a sudden he's... And the thing is if he lost millions of pounds, he's still got that boat and everything. It's like, it's not any worse off than he was before.
Nah.
So it's like, why all of a sudden is this guy so in the dumps? Like, I don't know.
Is it because he's lost loads of money that she doesn't know about? Is that what it was?
Yeah, but he doesn't care about her.
I think he obviously does.
I don't know.
He doesn't care about anything. But that's what Australians sound like.
It's a very strange movie.
Yeah, it's a strange movie.
Okay. But actually, weirdly,
I'm glad I ticked it off the list, though.
I found it very interesting.
It's a classic.
So yes. So what would you rate it?
A 6 out of 10.
Yeah, I reckon a 6.
I think it was fun.
I didn't have trouble watching the whole movie.
No.
Like, because I really thought this is going to be like a grind.
Yeah.
But actually, I did get quite into
I mean,
it.
look, Tom Cruise is charismatic enough to carry a movie.
Possibly true.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, possibly true. But I would have liked a bit more continuity of,
Yeah,
story.
that's fine.
I didn't think I didn't think her being wealthy added anything to the movie.
I think, didn't it? Is that they're saying they don't need the wealth?
Yeah, but it was like, you don't need the wealth, except for it just happens that you already have it.
Yeah, no, they got cut off, mate. The dad cut him off, didn't he?
Come on.
What do you mean?
Come on.
They cut him off. It's like, you leave with him.
Because the thing is that it was like, the message was Tom Cruise is getting out of this relationship that he's in just for money, and he's going to go to this girl that he actually likes. He doesn't actually really patch that up until he already finds out she's got money.
Yeah,
And I was a bit like...
They don't take it though, do they, mate? The dad cut him off. And then they open their bar, Cocktails and Dreams, where they just fucking do poetry and shit. Poetry and shit poetry. All poetry is shit, in my opinion, though.
Yeah. And she literally gets pregnant on your first date. First,
Oh, it's Tom Cruise.
I was like, the guys,
She's been in loads of stuff, hasn't she? She was in Karate Kid.
She was.
What else was she in?
So when I was looking at movies, I think she was in, wasn't she in Back to the Future or something? One of them.
Yes.
Yeah.
She was in The Boys.
So I was looking through the cast is obviously a lot of old school kind of characters in the cast. So a lot of classic movies came up. And I thought a lot about different ones, and I wanted to try and pick one that you hadn't seen. And in the end, I'm going to take a risk and I'm going to pick a movie that I've never seen.
Okay.
But it is a classic. Okay. Fatal Attraction.
Now, I don't know if I've seen this all the way through. I think I've seen bits of it.
I've never seen it.
Well, I like Michael Douglas. And
Who doesn't?
Sharon Stone, is it?
And last time we had a Michael Douglas movie, it was a hit.
It was banging, mate.
So I figured we'd go for that.
Because it is Sharon Stone, isn't it?
I'm not sure who the actress is.
No, it's not
I think
Sharon
you're
Stone.
thinking of
is it?
Basic Instinct.
Oh, they're Basic Instinct. Yeah, it's not Sharon Stone.
It's I can't remember who it is.
Same from that era, isn't it? Some blonde lady.
It's a very notable.
with a perm.
There's a very notable lead actress in it,
Yeah.
but I can't remember what her name
All
is.
right, there we go.
But yeah, we're gonna go for Fatal Attraction,
Oh yeah,
and we'll catch that next week.
I can't wait. Do we know what it's on?
No,
Doesn't matter, does it?
we'll find it.
We'll find out and we'll pay it. Pay it. Watch it. We'll do the lot.
Right, Jay. Do we need to wrap it up?
Yeah, we can talk about Tom Aspinall, but that was underwhelming, wasn't it?
I heard Cyril Gahn looked really good.
Yeah,
Full disclosure, I didn't watch it.
he looked great, Cyril Gahn. But you only saw him for 4 minutes.
Yes, but I think probably what people were worried about was Aspinall's looked so dominant early in his fights. So the fact that he wasn't, people were saying that he was on the back foot. Is that fair or not?
Well, if the round ended there, Cyril Gahn would have won. But it wasn't a dominating round or anything.
Yeah.
What it did highlight, though, is how fast Cyril Gahn is.
Yeah.
He popped him with some hard jabs. And they were quick, and Tom Aspinall could not get his head out of the way of him.
I don't know if maybe, do you think maybe John Jones just got in Cyril Gahn's head a bit?
I think Cyril Gahn's just improving all the time.
You think?
I think he's just a legit heavyweight, and he can be really good. And it showed, he was quick with Tom Aspinall. Tom Aspinall hasn't yet fought a heavyweight as quick as him.
Yeah.
Now he has. And hopefully they'll sort their shit out and run it back.
Yeah.
It'll be good. But Mackenzie Dern's champ, isn't she?
Yeah, I bet you enjoyed that.
Oh, I'm not mad at it, mate. The fight could have been just promoted as Beauty and the Beast, couldn't it? Come on, bro.
It's so hard.
But yeah, Mackenzie Dern's champ.
What did you think about Tom getting so much heat about the eye poke?
It's a bit unfair
Yeah, it seems unfair, doesn't it?
because he's the one that's got eye poked. Cyril Gahn's the one that's done it,
Yeah.
and he's getting shit saying he quit. It's like, if you haven't been poked in the eye, that's done damage to your eye. Even if it's not permanent damage, then you don't know what you're talking about.
Thing is, even if it doesn't do
Sienna scratched.
it's going to make it very
Mate.
hard for you to finish a fight, right?
Sienna scratched my eye once, and I couldn't open my eye
Yeah.
for like 2 days. It was horrendous. Like both eyes started streaming. Like my nose was running. It was really bad.
Yeah.
That was just from a fucking scratch like that. And both his eyes got poked. Pretty rough.
Yeah.
So yeah, people are giving him shit unnecessarily, I think. And they'll run it back. And I'm sure it'll be amazing.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people are saying it's the first time that he's come up against some adversity, and then all of a sudden he's obviously had that happen. But I think it's
There's
so
no way he's
to say
quit.
carry on fighting is so naive, isn't
It's
it?
so stupid, man. People are like,
Like-
oh, I'll carry on one eye. It's like, oh, mate. Okay then.
When you're sat on your sofa, that seems like
Yeah.
a good idea, doesn't it?
I mean, Chael Sonnen went on him, didn't he? Chael Sonnen and a few other people saying, oh, I fought with an eye. Anthony Smith said it. I was like, yeah, but we know what happened to you after you carried on, after being fouled. You fucking got smashed to pieces.
Yeah.
So you may not have quit in that moment, but you definitely got hammered later on and pretty much quit.
And you also just don't know how bad it is, right?
That's
Like
the
it
thing.
just feels a little harsh, doesn't it? To be like, oh, I did this and I did that.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, but you don't really know.
Some eye pokes are debilitating. Bilal Muhammad's one of them that demonstrated it. That's it, man. You just can't. Apparently, you still can't see properly out of it.
Yeah. Has he got to have any treatment? Or
I'm not sure.
don't think there was any updates.
I'm not sure. So we'll see, won't we? But I'm sure no matter what, it'll be a good fight when it happens again.
Yeah, I'll watch the next one.
And I've still got Aspinall. We only got 4 minutes of that. But Cyril Gahn looked good, though. So we're going to look great. So it's kind of made the next fight better and even more anticipated.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I was watching that in Singapore.
Nice.
On the train, I was like, oh, fuck, I got to buy a VPN.
Very nice.
There we go. Right, guys.
Right, let's wrap it up.
Yeah, find us on all the socials.
So, yeah, please check us out on Instagram, Better Than Average Pod. And obviously, if you haven't already, check out the YouTube. We just... last week we dropped our first episode with Hercules.
Yep.
That one is very good to watch on YouTube.
Yes, he's all over the place.
So you can't get full appreciation for that unless you check the YouTube out.
Yep, check that out. If you want to learn some jiu-jitsu and you're in the Buckingham, Winslow, Little Horde area, come have a play.
Yeah, come down to global headquarters of Circle of Vigor BJJ.
Yeah.
Jack and Jay are going to sort you out. You can join a beginner's course and they will even give you a gi.
Amazing. So, little caveat. The beginner's course ain't going to happen now until February.
Sorry.
That's fine. But there is a fundamentals class. So when the beginner's course was, we've replaced it with a fundamentals class, and that seems to be doing a good job. Yeah. So
Jay's a people pleaser. If enough people ask him for a beginner's course, he'll run one.
That's
Guarantee
true.
it.
That's true. We try our best. We really do. So guys, check us out. Come down to Little Horwood and have a little play on the mats.
Okay.
Thank you guys.
Over and out.
Bye. Bye-bye.